Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of IPO Market Watch. By the way, if you are new to viewing this channel, I don't cover just IPOs. I cover everything. Stocks already trading on the market. Obviously, because we don't, IPOs don't stop on day one. So we cover everything on this YouTube channel. And this YouTube video is about a stock that is currently trading at $2.03. I'm also towards the end of the video going to tell you about a near $24 stock, which is super solid for those who are looking for something long-term. And the reason I say this is because usually when I make a YouTube video about a $2 stock, sometimes there's like one person that will post something like, well, this channel is about penny stocks, I'm not interested. Well, it's not about penny stocks. Why don't you check out the rest of the channel or give it a chance and follow along, because the vast majority of my investments are long-term solid companies and exchange traded funds. But with that being said, that doesn't mean that a $2 stock is something to avoid or a $2 stock might not have a chance to grow. This particular $2 stock has a chance to grow. It doesn't mean it's a guaranteed chance because it's $2 for a reason, but it does have a chance. And so I'm going to cover it, and then at the end of the video in the comment section below you can tell me what you think. Something I want to highlight before we get to that $2 stock is our stock wizard AI. And if you've been following my channel, you've heard of it before. There is something pretty cool. We're starting to learn how to better use it or adjust it according to our need. If you're not familiar, I created stock wizard, which has like 34 different AI commands. Some are for long term, so basically like one of the commands is Warren Buffett, another command is Peter Lynch, that's what they're called literally, Ray Dalio. And if you were to select Peter Lynch or Ray Dalio or Warren Buffett, you would get an analysis of the stock you're interested in according to their criteria. Obviously that's for long term, but if you were interested in something for the very short term period, 3 days or up to 10 days, something like that, then you obviously are going to look at technical analysis. On October 12, 2025, as you can see, the oscillator command for ticker symbol MNTS gave a strong buy. Here it is, a strong buy. And the price of MNTS at the time was $1.37. And yeah, momentous is not something special. If you look at the balance sheet, they're horrible. Or if you look at their history with the reverse stock splits. But when you're looking at technical analysis and that's all you're interested, you don't care about the balance sheet. You care about what can you get out of a stock using technical analysis within the next, maybe the same day or within the next couple of days. Yesterday in after hours, as you can see here, this was yesterday after hours, the stock jumped all the way up to $2.03. So to go from $1.37 to $2.03, not only did you make profit, but it also shows that our stock wizard AI nailed it again. It was in the $1.30s today, so no one could have predicted this movement. Still, the stock wizard appears to have crazy foresight. Another member said the membership effectively pays for itself. Mike, I signed up on October 11th. Today, October 13th, I bought CRML at 17 and closed at 28 bucks. He is referring to our stock wizard AI. Our stock wizard AI on October 9, 2025 posted a recommendation of buying for ticker symbol CRML when the stock was trading at $11.79, as you can see here. And right now, pre-market at the time of me recording the video, it is at 31. How about ticker symbol AREC? Stock wizard give it a buy when it was $3.70. It is right now in pre-market at $5.93. And right here, I want you guys to pay attention. Each green that you see, each green arrow is actually a trade. I've been running a test on trying to use specific commands from the stock wizard together and see if I use them together, will I get good results, but specific ones. And it actually has worked out so far. 9 out of 9. 9 out of 9, right? This is something I've been doing for the past 10 days, experimenting. And so then I want to share with the Discord members. If you want to join our Discord member, the only way going forward to join is through Patreon. Patreon.com/bullmarketwatch. Okay, the $2 stock is REKR Systems Incorporation, ticker symbol REKR. It is trading at $2.03 in pre-market as of the time of me recording the video is October 14, 2025. Using the fair value command for our stock wizard AI on the Discord, we can see that on September 22nd, 2025 for ticker symbol REKR, one of the members was looking at it. At that time, he was trading $1.88 and he got a fair value of $4 according to our stock wizard. And then 8 days later, on September 30th, another member from our Discord looked it up. At that time, it was trading actually at $1.69, which is fine. Yesterday, I decided to finally get into the stock, and I announced to my members that I will buy it at $2.08. The company provides infrastructure solutions for public safety, urban mobility, and transportation management markets in the United States and internationally. During the month of August, they came out with this news. REKR outlines path to sequential growth with software as a service and data subscription focus amid major Texas deployment. We are very optimistic. Our pipeline remains strong, particularly with our State Department of Transportation and Public Safety vertical. We expect this relationship to continue to extend and contribute more meaningfully to revenue in the second half of the year. So the company basically comes out and says, look, we got a huge deal in Texas. We're going to make more revenue by the end of this year. Our pipeline is robust, it's growing, and we're getting more deals nationwide. REKR Systems lands nationwide contract. So this is a deal on October 7, 2025. The agreement, now watch this agreement can extend up to 7 years and allow cooperative use by Georgia cities. It will generate $50 million in revenue and a potential of exceeding $100 million. And then you go back and say, wait a second. In 2024, they made all of 2024 just $45 million bucks. I mean, this company is growing. Look at the revenue from 2020 to 2024. It is constantly growing on an extremely healthy level. Basically, in a nutshell, and I'll explain a little bit more in a little bit as far as the risks. The company offers a compelling value for the small cap that it is. When you're looking at small caps, they're usually small caps for a reason. Horrible balance sheets. Horrible. And like, if you were to get in them, you're gambling with your money, especially if you're going to go long. I mean, it's not even a 50-50. So there are very few small caps that you can say that I can play it for short term using technical analysis or news or a combination of those. Or I'm seeing something special. I'm seeing something great going on, and I'm willing to hold longer. Now, those are very few. And I think that REKR Systems fits that category, and this is just my opinion. So as of today, if I were to look at Stock Wizard over my Discord and ask Stock Wizard today, what does it think about ticker symbol REKR? Well, at $2.08, our Tech Nerd analysis still gives it an 85 out of 100 extremely bullish. And also our professional momentum analysis gives it an 80 out of 100, extremely bullish. Again, you can see here that the current price was $2.08 when I ran the command. And now our new Livermore command that came online yesterday on our Discord is a game changer. It's giving a strong buy for REKR, an 80 out of 100. Again, when I ran that, it was at $2.08 when I ran the command. And it's giving us also trading levels. Let's zoom into that and we come here, the trading levels. It's telling us an entry at $2.08 is good according to the Livermore command. Doesn't mean that you should agree with it. You still have to do your own homework, and none of my Stock Wizard tools are financial advice, right? You still have to do your own decisions, your own homework. But it's giving an entry of 208. It's giving a stop loss at $1.53. That's everybody has a different stop loss, and a target of 233 if you're in it for the short term. And I think it's going to hit the 233. And I think the Livermore will be right, at least for 233. Now let's look at the risks for the company. The net income, it's not great. It is improving from 2022 if you look at it like generally, broadly. It is improving, but it's not great. It needs improvement. Free cash flow needs improvement, but slightly getting better for 2025. It is slightly getting better. The total debt needs improvement, but it is going down. So I guess you can say it is improving. Now, if someone wanted to look at something more great and more solid, more legit, more established, a far bigger company, a company who has a market cap of nearly $6 billion, then Amentum Holdings. And I am not going to say anything more about Amentum Holdings. If you're new, I've already done 2 YouTube videos where I fully explain everything about Amentum Holdings, and I keep, I will stick to it. I'm not changing my mind. Amentum Holdings for me is one of the greatest long-term investments. That's just my opinion, of course. It's not something that you need to obviously agree with. I have called Amentum Holdings a buy over on my Discord at $18.75. And even though it's been going down lately, and now it's at 23 because it used to be at 25, we're still up. And for me, Momentum Holdings, I still stick to my long-term price target of minimum 45 bucks. Now, if you enjoyed this YouTube video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel so we can hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Leave a comment to let me know what you think about these stocks that I've talked about. And if you want to be a part of our Discord, it is only through Patreon from here on. Patreon.com/bullmarketwatch. The spaces will always be limited because I don't want it to explode in growth, because that might look cool for the creator, but it's really not cool for the community if it gets too big. I wish you all the best and take care.